Hey everybody, this is Iris Siriani from irissiriani.com, and today I am talking to you about stepping into being the woman you need to be so that you can attract the relationship that you want to be in. So we all have this ideal relationship that we see ourselves in. I don't know of too many people who don't want to be, you know, feel completely loved and accepted and to feel worthy in a relationship and to be loved for exactly who we are and to feel safe in our relationships and to have trust in our partners. Everybody wants that. Um, and everybody can have that. That's available to everybody. The trouble is that many of us don't believe that that's possible for us. So we just instinctually, intuitively, push it away because of fear. And that fear is driven by our experiences. It's driven by stories. It's driven by our past. And, we can go way, 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 way back into our past and, right from childhood and, the experiences that we had or didn't have, the love we received or didn't receive. And that's going way back. And I do talk about how our past makes us who we are today, but it doesn't need to define who we are moving forward. And so what happens then is, we go through all of these experiences in our lives. We have these relationships and, you know, we take the good, the bad from the relationships, and we create more stories about, love and relationships and life and all of that kind of stuff. And, you know, I think what's really at the heart of all of this is that with every experience that we have in our life, we are evolving and growing into the next version of ourselves, and we're getting to know ourselves that much better. And the problem then becomes letting go of who we were so that we can fully step into the woman that we're becoming. And we have this fear of saying goodbye to who we were, right? Because who we were, we have a safety net built around who we were. We have all kinds of stories to support who we were. And we know her really, really intimately and really, really well. But how well do we know this person that we're evolving into? That can be a really, really scary thing, right? It's like we know who we are. We know how to exist in the world with all of our doubts, fears, and insecurities. We're really good at that. But how do we now be in the world with this in a new way of being? Like, it's so unfamiliar to us, and it's scary, and we get scared by it. And so we want to be that person. We're standing on the edge and we're looking out into this expansiveness that's in front of us. But it's like taking that first step into being her. And how do we do that? And you can use the same philosophy in all areas of your life. Really, it's about, letting yourself grow into being the person that you're becoming, really. And oftentimes that's really, really scary because, we might not know or be fully aware of what she likes, what she doesn't like, what she needs to learn, who she needs to let go of, what she needs to let go of, um, you know, judgments about who she's growing into being, right? All of those things come into play. Like there's a lot of fear that kind of, like weighs heavy on us as we're trying to evolve into being the woman we are becoming or have become so that we can attract the man that we want or the relationship that we want to have and to be in. So I like to use this analogy for, letting yourself grow into being that woman that you have become. And I use this association. It's like you're meeting a new friend. You really don't know anything about that new person. You don't really know her likes and her dislikes, but as you spend time getting to know that person, you don't have a lot of judgments about who that person is. At least I hope you don't. You just want to get to know her and you just accept, her. And I say her, but I mean, it could be anybody, right? You're just getting to know somebody new. And that it's the same way as getting to know and getting acquainted with who you are becoming, right? Like you will learn new likes, you'll learn new dislikes. Things will feel super uncomfortable for you as you kind of settle in and get into accepting who you are, right? And making no apologies for who you are and for who you are becoming and the things that you're doing in your life. And if you have been following me, you will know that I believe firmly that the better we become, the more acquainted we are with our likes and dislikes, and really tap into who we are, listening to our intuition, trusting ourselves, and making that be the things that guides us forward in our life. The more connected we are to ourselves, and the less fear we let drive ourselves, the better we become. And it's at that point where relationships and love start to flow to us, because we're always going to attract who we are. And if we are leading from a fear-based place with a lot of old stories and beliefs, we are going to attract somebody who is, going to take advantage of us. We find ourselves in abusive relationships, love them and leave them type of situations. It just anything really. So when we come from a place of just, knowing who we are and being really truly connected to who we are, making no apologies for ourselves and just being exactly who we are, it builds so much confidence in us, and that confidence radiates out, and that's when we start attracting a whole different type of person to us. But we have to be that person in order to attract that person to us, because if that person were to show up for us, we wouldn't even recognize them. We would just push them away, or they would just go right by us, right? So just allow yourself to be who you have become. Like what you like. Make no apologies for what you like. Set your bar high. Have faith in yourself. Trust yourself. Let go of the anger and resentment that you might be kind of hanging on to, right? You got to let go of all of that nonsense, that crap, right? It just doesn't serve you anymore. And I want to finish off this video by saying that where everybody is on their own life journey, and so you may have just come through a divorce, and so you may have had a dozen failed relationship. Those are just the experiences that are moving you forward in your life. And you know what? You're not a victim. And it's what you choose to do with the experiences. Are you going to build more stories around them so that you can be who you always have been? Or are you just going to choose to let yourself evolve into the woman that you have become, so that you can actually have that relationship that sees you? And because you know what, all you need to do is you, and really nothing else matters. So if you have enjoyed watching this video, leave your comment below, and if you like it, you can share it out. And if you want more information, you can visit me at www.irissariani.com. Until next time, bye.